Hello everybody, welcome to a certain scientific Railgun T. I'll do it again, I'll do it every week. Episode 2 anime review. It's the Daihasei Festival. And you know what that means, everyone. You know what that means, I know what that means. We all know what that means. Gym clothes. That's what that means. Sportswear. Other things. They're not wearing bloomers though, because come on guys, this show's at least a little bit realistic. Never mind all the electric powers and the magic hands and the everything else. I could list everything, but I'm not going to do that. We need to make sure that they're wearing proper sports gear. But no, this episode was good. It honestly was quite interesting because it primarily focused, or not primarily, but it showed off a load of just randos abilities, like random people, like how they're using their abilities in the race. Well, we'll get to when we get to it. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting the way they did that. Just put more of a focus on not the individual people, but like their powers and what they can do with their powers. Thought that was interesting too. Also, there was a group that I forgot were involved in this arc at all. Completely forgot about it. I said group, a squad, because you can't use the word group because of a team. That's a good word I should have used instead. But yeah, anyway, should we just get into it? Let's get into this. Episode begins with the biggest, what happened, the biggest lore plot hole in the series. That is, where did Kuroko get the wheelchair? No, I'm just kidding. Konari got the wheelchair, and then they're talking about how Ueharu feels partially responsible because Kuroko got hurt. It was in the remnant which fought Musujume in Index, was that 2? I think that was, yeah, it was 2. Index 2. So we're after that. I feel like maybe they should have said at the beginning, I guess they said it's Daihasei, so I guess it's kind of obvious, but whatever. Then we go to Gunha and Misaki doing the opening speech thing. It's, before that there's Komoe Sensei's there, just in a cheerleading thing, just to show, just for an appearance, I guess, getting that appearance money. Misaki and Gunha are doing the speech, and Gunha forgot his lines, and then just decided to improvise, and you know what, he did a very good job. He talked about guts a lot, that's like his thing. How Brenda says, basically. Is that what she says? She says a word a lot, and I think it's basically. Gunha just talked about guts, and makes some fireworks go off. As I guess that's part of his power. I like that his power is so vague, and by vague I mean, because they could sort of do whatever they want, because no one's going to be like, actually, he shouldn't be able to do that, because no one knows what the hell he can do, so he can sort of do whatever he wants. And then afterwards, Misaki looks a bit dejected. She's like, I'm meant to be the star, damn it. He stole my spotlight. No. She's moping. Moping's a good word, that's what she's doing. Anyway, after that, what is next? Saturn talking about the shadow metal, which I'm sure will definitely not come up again. I actually don't remember if it does or not. It's been a while since I read the manga, hence why I don't remember everything. I just remember certain things. Yeah, she talked about this shadow metal, which is apparently caused by a bunch of espers being together or something. So the Daihasei Festival is the one time it could show up, because there's so many people around using their powers at once. Kuroko's behind her, being all scary. I would say a bit too scary for considering just what she was on about. Anyway, Misaka and Kongo are doing the three-legged race, and that's a good thing. And then, start, there's an esper in a bandage, which should have immediately set off some red flags, but no, apparently not. And my notes here just say bandage esper, more like bondage esper. Am I right? So, when I watched the episode, I was apparently in a very humorous mood, because that's a funny joke, and I'm proud of it. But yeah, no, they get stuck in place by this bandage thing. I forget what they said the power was. This is what I was on about with the application of the powers. It's interesting. Then there's it's teleporting, but they can only teleport rodents. So that's very specific. If I got that ability, I would be annoyed, if I'm honest. It's yeah, you can teleport rats, and it's oh, well, thanks, I guess. But no, they use these rodents to steal the underwear of people in first place. I don't think that was the actual target, but that's what they got. Also, why were 3 of the teams girls and 1 of the teams boys? It's not being sexist. It's surely they're divided into genders because that's just how body works. I guess in Academy City with all the powers, it doesn't make much. It's a negligible difference, I guess. So yeah, whatever, But yeah, Misaka doesn't get... Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. She doesn't get got by the hamsters because of her electric thing, and she's really sad about it because she likes animals, really, but they don't like her. So that's sad. Then quick, just before the break. It would be where the break was. Misaki's like, here's what I would do. And then she gets her bag confiscated. So I guess, far be it from me to make assumptions. She doesn't seem like the sporty type. So I want to see her get absolutely knackered from doing a relay or something, because that's the only way this could go. Because yeah, she looked very worried and a little bit shocked that her bag got taken away from her just so effortlessly. That's a hard word to say. I actually think it was Konari that took it. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, let's get back to the race. So we're on the final stretch of the race. The blokes, we'll call them the blokes. I can't remember all the schools because I can't, I'm sorry. The guys in the front, they use like a slip ability. They like make the floor, they ice physics the floor basically. Misaka and Kongo slip over, but the electro whip making its return. I guess no, is this chronologically, is this the first time she used the whip? Because she used it in Index 3, but that's after this. You know what? I'm not going to work that out right now because stuff. Then the guys in front also like ice skate basically. They do on their food as well. Like foot. Like I said, application of the abilities is cool. And then they accidentally set themselves on fire though. That's less cool. Thankfully, the Kongo and Misaka team, which I can't think of a good name for, they've got one. They're like the gods of thunder because it's like she's the wind and she's the lightning, and together they are the storm god. Raijin and the other one, Fujin? I don't know my Japanese like gods mythology, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I know Raijin, and that's the electric one. That's Misaka. The wind one's the one I don't know as well. I'm gonna look it up after this, I think. Anyway, turns out Misaka had a plan anyway. They were coated in iron sand, so she would have stopped them anyway, even if they were going to win. So you know, they never had a chance really, because basically, oh yeah, I didn't even mention, she got limitations. They're like, please don't electrocute people, essentially, is basically what they were saying. And you know, that's fair enough. They won, hooray. Kuroko is annoyed because she's not strapped to Misaka, you know, she's being typical Kuroko. Then nearby, there's a girl who can't figure out how a phone works. To be fair, it's one of them fancy, like, hologram phones. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, I wonder how that works. Would it just wrap around and then you pull it out? It's like sellotape, but like, or like a tape measure. That's a better way of putting it. Maybe that's how it works. I'm not gonna try and figure out the science of that phone. But yeah, Sartan assists her, and then this mysterious girl freaks out when she sees Sartan. I'm like, am I supposed to recognize you from somewhere? And the way they're talking, they like know each other, or like Sartan doesn't think she knows her, but she might do, you know, she's unsure. But the other girl definitely seems to know her, and I'm just there like, what's going on? It makes sense in a little bit. So basically, then she answers her phone. It's a bloke, and apparently this girl is a member of Member. Remember them? Me neither. They didn't do a lot in you know, their one appearance in the main story. So yeah, I completely forgot they were here, to be honest. So good to see Member sticking doing things. So then yeah, after that they're like, this is your first mission for Member, and I think it's Xochitl. I don't know how to pronounce her name, I'm sorry. The Aztec girl who came after Etzali. I think it's her. I can't remember like if it's the same. It must be the same disguise, or maybe it must not be. But anyway, here's the first bit of confusion. Anime-only viewers, you may be thinking, as I was briefly, why does Sartan and her know each other? That's weird. There was a Blu-ray bonus story, I think, which is Liberate City, where basically Sartan met Xochitl. I believe she was out of the sky. I've not read it, this is just stuff I know. Somebody in the last video, the lawman, I can't remember your name, I'm sorry, but you've done it before and you're very helpful. He put basically stuff you might need to know that was cut from Index 3 or just hasn't been adapted yet. He made a big old comment, so go check out the previous video and look at his comment if you want to know more. But yeah, there's that. So long story short, Xochitl met Sartan and they're friends, I guess. Now we go to Misaka Imoto, I believe. Yeah, she's holding Dog, which is a cat. Let's not forget, that's important. It's important to the story. Yeah, she wants to participate, but she's like, oh, well, I can't because I'm not at school. Which, to be fair, you need to get an education, you should go to school. Although, they beamed the information directly into them or something. So maybe she doesn't need to go to school, who knows. The others being Saturn and Uiharu, meet up with Misaka. And she's like, I want to get changed. Then Mama Misaka shows up. Or Milfsaka. Because she's hot. I'm sorry. But yeah, then Saturn points out their boob sizes are different. And, you know, if it was Kuroko, she would have got shocked. But Saturn gets away with it. That's fine. I like Saturn more. So, but yeah, then Misaka's like, if I can get someone to tag out for me briefly while I get changed. And then they start talking about that mysterious spiky-haired youth. Wonder who that could be. It's Gunha. It's definitely Gunha, right? Right? No? It's Hamazura, obviously. And then after that, Misaka gets all embarrassed because they're just talking. Also, how does Saturn know? I guess she doesn't know him, but she knows about the cookies. Yeah. I don't think they ever met. There was the movie. Did they meet in the movie, or did they just like... No, they didn't. He just saw her from a distance. Again, I'm getting ahead of myself. Bloody... The chronology, man. The chronology. All over the place. Then we go to Wanai, and Owatsuki is the other one's name. I only know because she said it. They're watching the tug of war, blushing for some reason. I guess because they're showing manly spirit or whatever. And then they're like, we should be more competitive. Get angry at me. And she's like, hey, you there, friend? I'll have you, I will. That's basically what she does. But yeah, then nearby there's a group starts bad-mouthing Tokiwa, basically because they're good. You know how it works. The good people get wrecked. And then Kongo and friends show up to defend the honor of Tokiwa. I say friends, I don't have any idea who these people are. They're just people. I guess they're competitors in the next game. That makes sense. But yeah, then it turns out this is the event Misaka had to get to. She's late to it, so that's less than good. Back to Misaka Remoto, she really wants to compete. So Owatsuki and when I find her, basically grab her and are like, "Come on, Misaka," because they think she's regular Misaka, and she's not. You know, the complete difference in their personality should have given it away. But hey, it's an anime. I'm not going to complain that much. So yeah, they've recruited Misaka Remoto now. Regular Misaka's like, I guess I'll take this time off. She's like, what are you doing here? Well, no, she doesn't. She just hides behind a box, like Solid Snake. And at the very end, it turns out one of their opponents, who was in that rabble-rousing group earlier, he's also a member of Member. Which, again, as I said, completely forgot Member were even a part of this. He's on the phone to some girl, who I don't remember. And basically he says he's going to incapacitate Misaka, who, let's not forget, isn't actual Misaka. It's Imoto, 10,032. So that'll go well. That'll go well, member of Member. I wonder if Block gets involved, because they're the other one that don't do nothing. So maybe. I don't actually remember, so who knows. But anyway, yeah, that was the end of the episode. I'm enjoying it still, as I said. I liked all the Railgun arcs, except maybe Sisters, start way more light-hearted, and then they build to like more serious stuff. Like if you think about it, like there was like Level Upper, was like sort of episode of the week type things at the beginning. No one cares about the other two. So basically, yeah, just Level Upper. Poltergeist was alright. Silent Party was less than alright. But no, it's still... Silent Party's not bad in the grand scheme of things. It's just bad for this series. I think that makes sense. But yeah, this looks like it's going to be more of the same. I want more hijinks with Misaki and Gunha and everyone just doing fun things, you know? That's what they're at. I like there's so many characters. It's honestly a thing I know it's a thing that's probably could turn a lot of people away. But I bloody love it. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say on that. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Like it as well, why not? I like seeing that number go up. Check out the main channel too, there's content over there. I will see you next week for the next episode of this, and bye guys.